Happy spooky season, everybody! Let's try not to think about how much time has passed since the last time I posted, okay? So, originally I planned to tell a story and essentially draw out and slightly animate the story. Yeah, that's not happening this year, unfortunately. Yeah, I've been very distracted. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and see if I can post a few things this month. One of them being this speed paint. This is something I drew a while ago, so it's nothing new, I'm sorry. I promise the next one, though, the next video, that will be something that's recent, that I recently drew. I promise you that. But I wanted to share this one with you because these are two characters who I unfortunately haven't drawn in a long time, but I think they're really cute and I like their punny names and everything, so I figured why not share their artwork with you guys. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to take a look at this speed paint. I'll try to do a voiceover and everything. Let me know how you like it. If it's not good, I understand, and I'll stop. So, with that being said, let's get into the speed paint. Allow me to introduce to you guys my two Scarecrow boys. The tall, pumpkin-headed one is Gordy, and the soon-to-be-drawn, short, turnip-headed one is Rootie. See what I did there? I'll stop. I've had these guys for a while, and even though I haven't really thought too much on them, they mean a lot to me, and I hope you guys will like them after this. So when it came to designing these two guys, I thought it was funny that the Rootie, since he has the carved turnip head, I figured it was fun to make him like much older and a lot more like stern and serious, since, turnips were the first, essentially the first jack-o'-lantern. And stuff, and that's why Gordy is a lot younger and he's a lot more playful and everything like that, because pumpkins are a more recent form of jack-o'-lantern. So that was my thought process. I think that was like my only inspiration when it came to these two characters. It was just, I wanted a crabby old turnip scarecrow and a energetic and goofy pumpkin scarecrow. I just thought that was a fun concept. I didn't know what to do with them at first until I remembered, hey, I have like these witches that live in a house. Why not make these guys like the guardians of their garden? That just made a lot of sense to me. So that's what I did. So that's where they live. They live in the garden of the Witch's Coven, and they watch over all of their different herbs. I'm not entirely sure what else their role would be if I develop that story more and everything, because there's a lot more to that story than just a bunch of witches live in a house thing. The witches aren't even really like the focus of that story. The story is supposed to focus on these three main characters who also live in the house, but they're not really like official members of the coven. It's a whole thing. Maybe one day I'll regale you with that story or like the concept and everything. I feel like Gordy would be the one to kind of go along with whatever shenanigans the three main characters get into, and Rootie would kind of be like that old grandpa who, like, when he catches wind of what's going on and everything, and the fact that Gordy's gotten involved, Rootie would be like, I told y'all to stay out of the garden and everything like that, and Gordy, you should know better and everything. Just being a crabby old man and like snapping at him and everything. Like, oh, you're like a kind of like the same vein of like, you're the adult here, you should know better. And Gordy's just like, but it sounded fun. Yeah. But that's about as much as I thought to do with it. Here you see I'm working on the background. I told you, I'm a character artist before a background artist first. I wasn't really sure what to do with the background at first, just because I never know how detailed I want to go with the backgrounds. Like, unless it's like I have a very clear image in my head of like how I want the character posing and where I want them to be and like what environment I want them to be in. I usually don't really give a lot of thought to the background, so that's why you'll see I just put in the wall and the bushes and trees and that's it and everything. But I mean, I still like it. I still think the piece turned out okay. Like, I think it looks really nice. And honestly, I think it was like at the time of making it one of my favorite pieces I had made. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at this. I'm nervous. Don't look at me. But yeah, I just love the personality that shines between these two, and you can definitely get a sense of their dynamic. I feel like there's a lot of potential between these two, and I definitely want to make more artworks with them and stuff. It's just a matter of like I said, because I've kind of roped them into this one concept and everything. I think the only way I could really like continue on making artworks with these two guys is if I hash out all the character designs for everyone in that sort of world and everything. Just because then, like, if I do make more pieces with them, I can include the main characters. I can include side characters. I can draw out the shenanigans. Like, I can, like, what's going on? Like, is Gordy trying to help smuggle some mandrake? Is Rootie gonna catch them? Like, I feel like there's a lot of potential for some really good pieces between these two guys, but I feel like it would make it even better to see them interacting with other members of, you know, the world they live in and stuff. So, but I think we're getting close to the end of this this artwork, so why don't we take a look at some of, like, the finished piece? So those are my two Scarecrow boys, my crabby old turnip man and my goofy, tall, pumpkin man. So, I hope you guys are having a great spooky season. I'll try to be consistent, but I make no promises as I am unreliable. But yeah, so see you later. Bye bye!